Hi. Name is Klaus van der Snau. I like women, the long walks on the beach, Indian food, flowers. I look for a woman who is skinny, very hairy hair. Vote for Klaus, dating service. Chain. Ha.
To go on date with Klaus, call now.
Welcome back to Breakfast with the Kaiser's Wife. I'm Ava, and today our topic is war, the Paul Baumer story. Here we have Paul Baumer, a young 20-year-old man who went to war at just 17, lost almost all his friends and almost his life. And now, welcome Dr. Gaylord S. Watson, grief counselor.
Hello, Paul. I am Dr. Watson.
Hello, Dr. Watson.
I'm Ava's grief counselor. I'm here to help you get over your grief. So, Paul, how many friends did you lose during the war?
All of them. I lost every friend I had.
Well, I would recommend making new friends and not joining the war again.
That sounds smart. But how do you really know? You were in the war. You don't know anything at all.
I was in another war back when you were not born yet.
I understand now.
So I've had to personally get over my grief too, and now I'm here to help you get over yours.
I cannot sleep at night. All I see are the faces of the children, dead, in the trees, and the horses as they run through the valleys. I feel like I'm drowning in a lake of hellfire for eternity, my soul chained to a wall, unable to be freed by even the most hardiest hand. How can you help me?
Do not focus on the horrors of war. Erase them from your memory. Remember only what...
Come back, Fox. Fox. No. Stay away from me. I will cut you!
Ignore the hallucinations, Paul. Ignore the hallucinations. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright, Paul.
Why? Why do we fight?
That's a question that many philosophers have tried to answer over the thousands of years. Why humanity fights.
Why do we fight?
To better our own personal gain?
I feel free again.
Thank you, Dr. Gaylord Watson. We have to take a break now, but when we come back, we'll finish Paul's story. And we're back with Breakfast with the Kaiser's Wife. I'm Ava, and today our topic is war, the Paul Baumer story. Here we have Paul Baumer, a 20-year-old young man that joined war at just 17. He lost all his friends and almost his life. He just talked with Dr. Gaylord S. Watson, a grief counselor who helped him solve
Get
some
over
of
my
his
hallucinations.
problems and get over his hallucinations.
The box is very angry.
So, Paul, let's hear the rest of your story.
And so shall be. We begin again.
The war drags on. our lives begin to fall apart, and the hardest is only in front of us. Once, I became stuck out in trenches between the front line and the enemy's line. I lay there for hours, lost around the bullets. A Frenchman jumps into the trench, and not knowing my own strength, I stab him straight through the neck. No gun, I can only wait and watch as he dies. And I think to myself, I did not want to kill you. If you jumped in here again, I would not do it, if you would be sensible too. But you were only an idea to me, an abstraction that lived in my mind and called forth its appropriate response. It was that abstraction that I stabbed. But now, for the first time, I see that you are a man like me. I thought of your hand grenades, of your bayonet, of your rifle. Now I see your wife and your face in our fellowship. Forgive me, comrade, we always see it too late. Why do they never tell us that you are poor devils like us, that your mothers are just as anxious as ours, and that we have the same fear of death, and the same dying, and the same agony? Forgive me, comrade, how could you be my enemy? If we threw away these rifles, and this uniform, you could be my brother, just like Cat and Albert. Take 20 years of my life, comrade, and stand up. Take more, for I do not know what I can even attempt to do with it now.
I have learned many things from my experiences. War is an answer too easily applied. We forget that as men, we are all brothers, with the same families and the same hopes and dreams. We fight only because we are told to fight. We are blind to this truth, and only see an enemy, a gaunt face with no heart. But a heart beats in all of us, and this we must remember. Our only differences are the similarities we fail to see. And that is my story.
Thank you, Paul. Join us tomorrow for Where in the World is Das Wienerschnitzel? We hope you enjoyed the show, and we'll see you next time on Breakfast with the Kaiser's Wife.